अच्छा। मत सुनो। तो हम भी तो कर रहे हैं भाई। हम नौकरी नहीं कर रहे हैं। उतनी ही जवाबदारी है हमारी भी। बात जो अंदर फोन पे क्या करूं। Good morning, learners and viewers. Welcome to the session for International Logistics and Supply Chain Management MMPL 008. We will be continuing with Unit 5, that is Customer Services, Logistics Management and Customer Service. In basic customer service program, the main thrust should be on the operational aspect of logistics that the organization is capable of providing to its customers. Logistics components of customer service refer to the same aspects, that is, delivery of products. And generally, customers are not interested in continuity of business than profit per unit. That is why logistic components involve expectation of the customers with regards to logistic service, which are the first logistic component of customer service deals with real-time availability of products. That is, the firm's ability to make available product as per normal quantity and the specification required by the customer as a regular and well-established system. At the same time, firms also need to have a flexible system in place to meet it. Second significant logistic component of customer service is a firm's ability to offer fixed replacement cycle time and their efforts to reduce it further by means of speedier order transmittal and delivery of goods so that less working capital and space is required and stock out is prevented. The third component of logistics customer service ensures zero defect delivery of products by the firm in terms of right quality, right assortments, intact delivery, and documentation. And in the case of defective delivery, efficient and prompt reverse logistics system should be offered by the firm for early recovery to retain customer loyalty and goodwill towards firm. One of the important components of logistics customer service in recent time is point-to-point information. That is, a firm's ability to provide fast and accurate information to customers regarding status of inventory, order, tentative shipping, and dispatch schedule, along with the management system for back orders. The last logistic customer service component emphasis consistency. Or in other words, the firm should put to greater emphasis on consistency in their services. Consistency refers to the ability of a firm to maintain its normal logistics system and its efficiency to handle unexpected situations. Accordingly, the fundamental attributes of customer service are availability, operational performance, and service reliability. Customer service costs. A customer can choose an average service at an average cost, nearly perfect service at an extraordinary higher cost, or poor service at a very low cost. While formulating customer service strategy, it is essential to have a proper cost benefit analysis of the service because any increase in the service level will require to increase the cost of the service, mainly due to the requirement of additional facilities, which will also generate additional sales volume to some extent due to further motivation to the customers. While calculating total customer service cost, a company needs to take into consideration various elements such as inventory carrying cost for required service level, cost incurred in the deduction of replacement cycle time, reverse logistics system cost in case of defective delivery, and fixed cost incurred in the development of service consistency. A famous retail chain, Suchitra, with a number of outlets selling groceries, fruits, vegetables, medicines, and mobile phones, has articulated its customer service philosophy in Suchitra Promise. During induction training, it ensures that all the new employees or trainees understand the true spirit of Suchitra Promise. Now, the thing is how it is formulated: lowest price and great saving every day. Suchitra offers all goods at sharply discounted prices so that consumers can genuinely save in every transaction. Unlike other stores, the low prices at Suchitra are not limited to a few goods or to a few specific days. Customers can get the same discounted price on all items on all days and irrespective of whether they make a small or big purchase. In fact, the discount and customer savings at Suchitra are 4 to 5 times than offered by other small and big retailers. Wide selection of goods. Suchitra offers consumers a wide selection to choose from. Now, how is that? Supermarket that includes quality groceries, packed food, cosmetics and toiletries, household provisions, etc., sourced from the best brands in India, all available at lowest price. Secondly, fruits and vegetables. A large range of fresh fruits and vegetables is sourced directly from farms on city outskirts and made available to consumers at very reasonable prices. Consumers gets the freshest produce at the best price. Then comes the pharmacy. All medicines are made available to consumers at a flat 10% discount on the MRP. This is especially helpful for elderly consumers and those who are on continuous medication. The next stream is telecom. Suchitra is now India's largest mobile retailer and offers handset accessories and charge cards from all leading brands including Nokia, Motorola, Sony, Samsung, LG, etc. at the lowest price. Guaranteed delivery. Suchitra guarantees to deliver the exact product you have selected. In case you have received a different product or if the product was damaged in transit, please contact us with the stimulated time period and we will ensure that we replace it or refund to you. Our simple return policy. If you have purchased something at Suchitra and are not satisfied with its quality, then you can return the same to us. No questions asked as long as it is in the original packing and accompanied by its invoice. We will even make the return process simple for you. Just contact our call center number or nearest Suchitra outlet from where the stock was delivered to you, and we will manage to pick the product from your home. Real customer support. For any information that you require, you could contact our call center at the number. Be assured what that when you call us, you can talk to someone who will be able to help resolve your problems. Then comes your marketing and logistics interface. Marketing is the performance of the business activities that direct the flows of goods, service, or information from the producer to the consumer or the end user. Marketing activities are concerned with the demand stimulating and demand fulfilling efforts of the enterprise. It is a total system of interacting business activities designed to plan, promote, and distribute need satisfying products and services to existing and potential consumers. Simply to produce the product is not enough. The product must be transported, stored, priced, advertised, and sold for the satisfaction of human needs and wants. Many aspects of firm's strategy must be integrated together to accommodate customers, and logistics is the most important strategy. Marketing functions such as buying, selling, transporting, storage, standardization, and grading and financing, etc., require that the logistics and marketing activities of the firm work together closely. Without such cooperative effort, the full advantage of such a system can never be realized. The marketing concept builds on four fundamental ideas. Let us count them one by one and studying the marketing and logistic interface. The interface device most commonly utilized are personal computers, voice mail terminals, internet devices, barcodes, scanners, and personal digital assistants, what we call them as PDS. No two customers are alike, and each one is unique in its own way. Need and expectation, therefore, changes from customer to customer. Customer needs and expectations are more basic than products and services, and these become meaningful only when available and positioned from customers' angle of view, which is the focus of logistics strategy. There is no single market for any given product or services, and this is the second marketing concept. Different segments exist in the market with somewhat different requirements. It is to be noted that customers' logistical requirements offer an effective base for its classification. The third one is the fundamental concept of marketing is to be successful is that the products and services must be made available to customers when desired. In order to facilitate the purchase action, the various resources of the firms are required to be focused on product positioning. There are four factors of economic utility, then add value to customers, and these are form, possession, time, and place. The fourth stream is the focus on profitability as contrasted to volume of sales. This is the fourth fundamental marketing concept. The barometer of success of a service provider is the degree of profitability resulting from relationships with customers and not from the sales what it generates. Customer service and retention. Customer satisfaction and customer retention are positively correlated to the highest degree, as it was stated by Leonard L. Berry. Customer expectations related to logistics performance. The first one is reliability. Reliability refers to the performance of all activities as promised by the supplier. Second one is responsiveness. This refers to the customer's expectation of the willingness and ability of the firm to provide prompt services. Third one is access. This relates to the customer expectation of the ease of contact and approachability to the service provider. Fourth one is communication, keeping customers informed in a language they can understand and listening to them in the same language. Fifth one is credibility. This refers to the customer's expectation about that the communications from the service provider are in fact believable and honest. Customer satisfaction can be achieved only when the company defines customer needs from the customer point of view and not from its own point of view. For this, the customer must be the center of all the activities carried out in the organization. Customer service and international perception. Perception is a process by which individuals select, organize, and interpret stimuli into a meaningful and coherent picture of the world. That is how we see the world around us. Customer and economics studies are reaching out to cost reducing global firms. Several Japanese, South Korean, US, European countries have realized that their only salvation now lies in creating and competitively retaining a satisfied global customer. Customer service has been outsourced in most global corporations. The worldwide usage and importance of third party logistics, what we term as 3PL service, it is also called logistic outsourcing, has grown dramatically since 1990. The, the five relationship characteristics, as suggested by Anderson and Witts, in the context of third party logistic arrangement are specific investment by a 3PL provider, reputation of the 3PL provider, satisfaction with previous outcomes, communication with the provider, and opportunistic behavior by the provider. The outcomes that are associated with the relationship marketing in context of a third party logistic arrangement are retention, referrals, service recovery, and operational performance improvement. In selecting products for the world market, the marketers know that the ones they enjoy high economies of scale are not culture bound, can be globalized easily. The US fast food chain Burger King and McDonald's customize food products to respect the religious beliefs of the large segment of Indian customers. A few years back, when the World Cup football was jointly hosted by Japan and South Korea, certain food products were totally banned in these hotels and restaurants during the whole period of the tournament to honor the feelings and sentiments of the foreign guests. Automobile companies like Ford and Hyundai, etc., studied the weather and road condition of the Asian countries to design the air conditioning system and shock absorbers of their manufactured vehicles. A study of four countries discovered four unique consumption styles, how global brands compete. That is from Harvard Business Review. German consumers were less brand loyal, more price sensitive, and least likely to seek variety in products, and did not consider themselves impulsive shoppers. In America, American consumers were more likely to seek new and different products than French and German consumers. Americans in general see advertising as more informative than to French and German consumers. As far as British consumers are more likely to seek new and different products than French and German consumers. The British consider advertising as more informative than do French and German consumers. As far as French consumers, they believe that shopping is not fun. They claim to engage in comparison shopping, but not the most likely to purchase product on sale. The wonderful punching slogan of a shop on a Montreal shopping mall, that is, customer is the king and king never bargains. And yet another one in the restaurant in Wolverhampton, England. If you stay outside, both of us will remain hungry. Now we move to Unit 6, that is Information Technology and SCM, that is Supply Chain Management. The purpose of effective supply chain management is to establish closer fit between supply and demand and achieve profitability through fulfillment of products and service requests from its partners in business. The partners may be customers, intermediaries, own showrooms, service consumers, other intra-organizational units, partner companies in value network, etc. The main purpose of supply chain management is to improve trust and collaboration among supply chain partners. For the achievement of these purposes, information is important because various decisions which are taken by the executives require real time transmission to different persons and places for effective implementations. The role of information has gone multifold. With the advancements in the information technology over the last 2 decades, there is an increasing traction in the application of information technology through various types of analysts in the organizations, including supply chain functions. With the growing globalization and increasing competition, the new model of businesses operates as networks which require extraordinary facilitation for coordination and accomplishment of network goals. Information technology enhances the level of visibility in the supply chain to match desired level of standards and benchmarks. Information technology advancement has made it possible that even the remotest stakeholder can have the visibility of the relevant supply chain portion to help them optimize their contribution in the overall supply chain performance. Supply chain management integrates logistics systems of the firm with the logistics systems of the business partner. Supply chain establishes integration of a firm's information, finances, operations, and decision making with those of the supply chain partners. That means this is a closed loop, including retailers, wholesalers, dealers, distributors, contract manufacturers, vendors, and last but not the least, that is the 3PL service providers. Supply chain integration is characterized by transaction oriented and information intense business processes where orders must be entered, processed, and tracked. Inventory must be received, but put away, picked, and shipped. Transportation must be arranged and scheduled, followed by generation of required document and measurement of performance of the whole process. Moving further from, we will see how IT solutions work with SCM. We'll start with barcode system, that is BCS. A barcode system is a identification technology where there is a placement of computer readable codes of on items, cartons, and containers in the form of grouping of parallel bar, usually blocks. We can see it on the pic of different widths separating by light spaces, usually white, again of different widths. These bars, black and white, of different widths are used to define a particular character which can be identified by an electronic scanning machine system. It facilitates speedier flow of logistics information such as quick tracking, receipts, movement details, product identification, etc., with a lesser probability of error because whole system is worked controlled by the computer. Some of the key benefits of a barcode system technology in supply chain integration are speedy process of data entry, which enhances accuracy, minimum material handling and monitoring of labor efficiency, reduction in on hand inventory and product recall, verification of orders at receiving and shipping, and movement of customer services accuracy. Then comes your ERP, that is Enterprise Resource Planning. ERP is a computerized integrated business process and a set of application software modules providing operational efficiency, automation, and control over processes such as purchasing, sales, marketing, sales, finance, operations, and maintenance. पिछले से पिछले स्लाइड additive manufacturing is another technology which can transform the way goods move from one place to place because it can enable on-site manufacturing using polymers or metals to manufacture components or goods given any complex geometrical type. This technology is gradually making inroads alongside development of standards. Artificial intelligence is increasingly seen as another big application of IT and major pillar of Industry 4.0 revolution. Now, Industry 4.0 is a name given to the current trend of automation and data exchange in manufacturing technologies. It includes cyber physical system, the Internet of Things, cloud computing, and other newer applications. Some of the major benefits of IT-enabled SCM are cost reduction. With the advances in IT support system, the organizations are able to get information at a negligible cost. Secondly, productivity. The productivity of an organization increases due to the digital transformation and adoption of innovative tools and softwares. Increasing digitalization of order fulfillment processes and lesser manual intervention has resulted in increased productivity. Easy communication. Under IT-enabled SCM system, there is an easy and direct communication between the businesses and their clients or partners. Improvement in product or marketing strategy. The quality of overall business strategies of the firms improved significantly due to qualitative input information and collaborative discussions among various departments of an organization, along with key business partners. Therefore, such strategies foster the effectiveness in new market identification, new product or services, and details of execution. Increased in reach, firms can have wider market coverage and deeper penetration, which may result in increase in business scales. Control through remote areas. A manager can control the organization from remote areas by taking decisions remotely with the help of modern IT based communication networks and reporting possibilities. Supply chain information technology and practices. Before the advancement of IT and digital transformations in IT, the SCM processes mostly were carried out in compartments and handled manually. The data sources were maintained in paper registers, or some companies were used to manage business operations with software support, which were independent silos of system. There was lack of integration across these interdependent functions, which were meant to address customers' order fulfillment. There was lack of real-time availability of information about delivery and or the raw materials, resulting into increased lead time and decreased efficiency of the organization. The most common use of IT and the basic level have been transactions process extended to the partners, the suppliers and customers across companies and sectors. For example, companies operating through platform and internet selling goods through online retailers and portals have built robust transaction process system across their supply chain to sustain in highly competitive market in the online space. Companies also use IT in supply chain planning in collaboration due to the maturity of cross-organization of process. Nowadays, many companies in various industrial sectors have adopted advanced level IT applications in supply chain processes of order tracking and delivery coordination to improve information visibility that results in improved customer satisfaction and better future demand productivity. IT applications in inventory management. Optimum inventory management is a key to the operational excellence of any manufacturing firm. Inventory mismanagement generally results into excessive inventory carrying cost, stock out, expired stock, etc. Timely and reliable demand forecasting and visibility of actual consumption and procurement status help management of inventory better. IT application increases the efficiency and effectiveness of inventory management in following ways. It helps in keeping track of inflow, outflow, in stock inventory of raw materials, semi finished and finished goods. A manager encodes the barcode to each SKU, that is stock keeping unit, when they purchase from supplier and decode it when it sells to the customer. It can help in tracking the demand of different branches and meeting the surplus and deficit by inter-branch inventory transfer. The application of inventory management strategies such as JIT, that is just-in-time inventory, and VMI, that is vendor managed inventory, are possible only with the IT facilitation. All these inventory management models are dependent on availability. How this IT has its application in transportation management. Transportation involves effective planning and execution of logistics, which includes design of routines, shipments, and of cost, time, quality, and security. IT system supports key decisions and coordinate from pickup points to the final delivery destination, as well as returns if anyone is there. In the today's global operation scenario of business, it would be almost unthinkable to operate and manage a large and growing transport system without extensive software solution. Transportation Management System, that is TMS, is a software program that automates any key transportation function using analytical capabilities within the software to optimize the best shipping choices, whether they are carrier selection, load loading, fleet management, or freight audit payment. TMS is a comprehensive software system that covers everything from network design tools down to operational applications for tracking shipment, scheduling drivers, and determining the cost of shipment between 2 points. It also helps transport managers in carriage management, vehicle routing, shipment tracking, delivery schedule, and performance evaluation. Transportation planning system allows firms to model the cost impact of rationalizing or expanding these transport infrastructures, primarily through a series of scenario analysis. TPS builds quick and model of scenarios that facilitate supply chain managers to assess possible impact of various actions along with total logistics cost. Major objective of vehicle routing and scheduling packages is to develop shipment plan with a focus on maximum utilization of vehicle resources and cost efficiency while meeting the specific delivery requirements of the customer. To optimize the field fleet performance, it is necessary to drive efficiencies across both the inbound and outbound movement of the vehicles. These packages address customers' order, availability of transport resources, and capacity constraints. The volume of goods the volume of goods to be handled, the geographic distribution of the delivery points, shipping and receiving requirements, and the cost of direct delivery versus the cost of transshipment. TMS plays a very important function in the terms of assessment of actual performance on predetermined performance parameter and criteria. This is particularly very important for monitoring the compliance of third-party service providers to agree to the contract conditions. Accordingly, TMS is a key tool for significant improvement in the transport performance efficiency apart from following other benefits such as optimization, transportation resources within the constraints of the shipment plan, coordinating and optimizing of inbound and outbound shipments, controlling shipments through the delivery process and managing post-execution activities, and providing management with a view of integrated transport and supply chain performance. Now, what is the application of IT in sourcing and procurement? Efficient sourcing and procurement is essential of desirable SCM outcomes. About all relevant factors affecting time, cost, and quality of order fulfillment helps SCM execution and planning. It plays a pivotal role, specifically across chain of potential suppliers for competitive procurement of raw material, final product, assembly components, and other kinds of inputs required to be delivered in processing centers delivery locations, manufacturing sites, etc. IT system for coordination and decision support tools facilitate most of, most of the decisions on the buyer side of the supply chain. There has been steady increase in deployment or use of supplier relationship management applications. Many companies over time have moved to auction systems or dynamic panel management of vendors from a limited mixed vendor approach to contain cost of the production. Some of the major advantages of IT in sourcing side are it supports buy or make decision by evaluating the cost of alternatives across vendors, contract manufacturers, etc., which can be coordinated across locations, continents, etc. More than 50% of the global business takes in categories which are in raw material form, product components, or semi finished goods and networks usually extend to multiple countries. Evaluation of different suppliers in respect of price, quantity, and quality offered by them. It can help in saving raw material cost as well as establish trust in the downstream partners engagement because of high predictability and vice versa. It helps in determining the reorder level. It is a point at which purchase order must be placed so that it can meet production demand. It helps in determining the economic order quantity, that is EOQ. It is an order quantity that should be ordered to minimize the holding and ordering cost. How this IT has application in reverse logistics. Reverse logistics has become important dimension of supply chain strategy over time while designing various processes of supply chain management. It helps address costs and customer experience challenges in context of tremendous growth in online retail and more empowered customers. It helps to address the cost and customer experience challenges in context of tremendous growth on online retail and more empowered customers. Reverse logistics refers to backward flow of supply chain process where products which for various reasons are sent back from purchaser site back to sender site for refurbishing, reuse, discarding, surplus sales, etc. IT solution to automate processes and improve data analysis for helpful insights. Green Dust provides similar solution to major online products platform like Flipkart, and IT plays a major role in such services to identify partners, causes, experimentation, disposal, and overall logistics coordination. Now, how IT has an application in supply chain management sustainability. There is a growing interest to ensure and manage business sustainability globally, and supply chain sustainability is the key driver of overall business sustainability. Sustainability aspects also covers environmental concerns, society, and overall economic development. Advances in IT can make or can enable higher degree of visibility and traceability across the enforcing responsibility across tiers of suppliers. The technology enables customers see the entire information from source to final buying site, assuring complaint behavior by the entire chain, including the entity at the purchase point. Order processing using EDI system. Order management process starts with the receiving of customer order and ends with the final delivery of goods along with the receipt of payment and transfer of title. A customer order is the message that sets the supply chain activities in motion. Order management is a set of activities for receiving, recording, assembling of products for dispatch of products, and generating business documents such as invoice, delivery challan, etc. to fulfill the customer orders. Electronic data interchange (EDI). EDI is an inter-organization computer-to-computer exchange of standard business documents in a structured and machine processable format with the objective to eliminate duplicate data entry and to improve the speed and accuracy of the information flow. In an EDI based system, communication of business information such as request for quotations, purchase orders, invoices, shipping advices, etc. between two firms is made available electronically instead of mail, courier, fax, or even email, and does not need the intervention of human beings for interpretation of data. EDI is a very simple technical system consisting of three basic components, namely EDI standards, EDI software, and a communication medium. If we talk about EDI standards, this is the exchange of standard business information in a structured and machine processable formats between organizations and is called as EDI standards. These EDI standards refers to rules and guidelines for a basic syntax for formatting information electronically. Second one is EDI software. EDI software provides language and structure to EDI standards to translate data into the proper standard language for electronic communication. EDI extracts format and transmits outgoing EDI data as well as receives formats and integrates the incoming EDI data. And the third one is communication medium. The final element of FDI is or EDI is a communication medium of internet network for electronic transmission of information through a computer to computer arrangement. Now we move to block 3, which is global transportation decisions. And this has 3 units: importance of transportation in global logistics, modes of international transportation, and documentations in global logistics. So we will be starting with unit 7, that is importance of transportation in global logistics. The transport industry is not a mere movement of person and goods from one place to another, but it contributes directly in the overall growth and development of civilization in general and economy in particular. Transport infrastructure is of great importance for the working of any economy. Natural resources like man and materials become productive if and only if they are transported from place of origin to the place of utilization. The concept of mass scale production and distribution is possible with the adequate transport infrastructural facilities. Some of the key economic benefits of transportation are: it makes product available to the final consumers. It facilitates production by moving different means of production, that is, raw materials, machine, tool, man, equipment, etc. It is also considered as a key agency for the promotion of plant development, and it provides ample opportunity for acceleration of employment and income, which in turn creates demand for customer consumer goods. Transportation is the main artery of logistics and supply chain management. It moves different kinds of goods from one location to another. Transportation plays a significant role in supply chain processes because products are rarely produced and consumed at the same location. Transportation cost is one of the major constituents of total logistical costs. It is essential to have a proper analysis of transportation cost, which includes various elements. Tariff of transport mode is the element of transportation that refers to freight charge of various modes of transport to be paid for movement of goods from one location to another. Second one is transit time cost, which deals with the cost of inventory in transit. From the point of view of total logistics cost, this element of transport cost is very significant. If the involvement of working capital is for a longer period of time, transit time cost will be higher. Obsolescence and deterioration cost. These are the elements of transport cost due to the deterioration and obsolescence in the physical attributes of the product during transit. Other elements of transportation cost are protective packaging cost, transit insurance cost, and other miscellaneous costs such as local taxes, octroi, toll taxes, etc. The share of transportation cost is about 40% of the total logistical cost. Any effort to cut down on the logistics cost needs efficient and effective utilization of transportation facilities and its trade-off with other components of logistics. Due to competitive scenario existing globally, corporate enterprises are continuously under pressure to cut down logistic costs and improve customer service capabilities. The world market is shrinking into a global village. In this situation, movement of goods and products have become more imperative as well as vital. Raw material of one country are processed in the other country and sold out in third world countries at economies of scale with competitive advantage in the logistics and supply chain. Transportation has a significant link with various stages of global supply chain. All the global business houses have recognized the importance of efficient logistics network for achieving two goals. First one is sourcing of raw material from anywhere in the globe to have reduced cost of producing a unique product. And secondly, reaching the right customer anywhere in the globe with right quantity, right quality, in right time, at reduced price, resulting service enhancement. What are the basic concepts? We'll start with global logistics. Logistics is the management of flow between business functions. Today, definition of logistics encompasses a much broader range of flows than in the past. Traditionally, companies included only simple inbound raw material and or outbound finished product flows in their definition of logistics. This definition has included all all forms of product and information movement from origin, that is supplier manufacturer, to the destination, which was the customer. It is evident that global firms are transforming themselves to be more efficient, that is reduction of cost of doing business, and more effective, that is improving customer service. This is all to survive in the hyper competitive markets. A critical analysis of this statement identifies transportation of either goods, material, people, or information is a critical ingredient for overall global logistics network performance. Now, what are the different transportations in global logistics? Several decisions have to be taken in logistics management related to transport, which include whether decisions directly impact the overall logistics cost, selection of mode to use one's own transport, or hire and selection of mode of transport, carrier, etc. Features of transportation in global logistics. There is not one mode of transport, instead, it is multimodal. There should be coordination between the carrier and the shipper of the goods, which leads to the efficiency. Efficiency of transportation leads to efficiency in supply chain. The main aim of global supply chain is timely delivery to the final consumer, and transportation plays a huge role in this goal. As the face of international trade and technology is changing every day, it has significant impact on the transportation networks. Transportation plays a vital role throughout the logistics chain. It starts from idea generation and flows to design, to engineering, to sourcing of raw material, to receipt of raw material at raw material warehouse, to production plant and in plant warehouse, and to the retailers through distribution, and then finally to the customers. What are the different modes of transportation? Based upon the medium of transport, transportation is divided in the following types: ocean transportation, which is free waterways; air transportation; land transportation, it can be road, rail, ropeway, and pipeline transportation. In each of the mode of transportation, the basic carriers varies thereby, influencing the other parameter, that is capacity, delivery time, travel distance, and cost, etc. Air transportation. Air transport is extremely useful for many reasons. It is convenient, fast, and does not have to compete with natural barriers. Air transportation does not require the infrastructure investment that railways do. Airplanes fly freely, which means you do not need to spend the initial cash building a pathway to your destination or to get it there. The lack of barriers also means that it is accessible to all areas regardless of the obstruction of land. However, one main disadvantage is that planes can easily be affected by pretty much any other type of inclement weather. Advantages of air transportation are its speed, low packaging cost, high quality security, lesser risks. And as far as disadvantage is concerned, it has high levels of freight cost, size and weight limitation is there, and a typical airport facility requirement is there. With this, we will be concluding this session. हाँ तो वो बात हो गया 60